Hey everybody, what's up? Happy New Year. It is 2022, and I want to talk about my personal experience with the Xbox Series X. When I first got my Xbox Series X, I was just amazed by the upgrade from the Xbox One X. Very amazed, and I was just very impressed with the Xbox Series X. When I had my One X, um, I was very impressed with that too, from the Xbox One, original Xbox One, because I had an Xbox, um, had an Xbox One S, and I also had the original, OG Xbox One. But when it came to the Xbox Series X and playing it for the first time, I was very amazed by it graphically from coming from the One X. There's still a lot of naysayers out there about the Xbox Series X because they just can't come to the reality that right now, and I think going in the future, that Xbox is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, it's not the 720p box anymore. It's not Xbox got no games. It's none of that anymore. And I think a lot of these people out here that do podcasts and try to, you know, deflect what Microsoft is doing, is really making an ass out of themselves. As a gamer, okay, as a gamer, when you do stupid videos, stupid podcasts on your channel, just sounding like utter bullcrap, it's just a laughing. You're a laughing stock of the gaming community. Okay, I'm very impressed with the Xbox Series X. I'm loving it. I play Gears 5 all the time on it. It looks beautiful, fantastic, crisp graphics. They added a beautiful DLC to it. They have ray tracing in some of their games. 120 frames per second if you have the TV in 4K with HDR, auto HDR, HDR10. That is the best that you're going to get right now in gaming. And in some instances, the Xbox Series X can do true 8K, true 4K. Now, the competition, not so much. Okay, I'm not saying that you can't enjoy that console, but it cannot honestly hold up to the Xbox Series X. And in some instances, it can't hold up to the Xbox Series S. It's just a proven fact. Like I told you guys a long time ago, when toxic trolls out there want to push the power narrative, the sleeping giants at Microsoft were listening to that. And at first, they probably shrugged it off, okay? But you kept making videos about it. You kept doing podcasts about it. And these people listen to that, okay? You'll be surprised who listens to your podcasts and your videos. That's the honest to goodness truth. You'll be surprised because you don't know that they're in there. You don't know that they're listening. You don't. And what did Mr. Phil Spencer say in an interview? We will never, ever be beaten in the power narrative again. So going forward with anything Microsoft brings out console form, it will be the most powerful console because you guys made it a point, okay, to always talk about power narrative. Now the power narrative is gone now, isn't it? Let's go to games. In reality, when the Xbox One released and the PS4, who had the most games? It was Xbox, and they had better released games than you had over there on a PS4. Not taking away your fun factor. Okay? Rise Son of Rome, Sunset Overdrive. Okay? Just to name a few. Those were better games, to be honest with you, to play on the system. Forza 5. Those were better games to play than what you had on the PS4. It's true. Okay, it just is. All right. It was. They had the best release when it came to game, and they had more than what you had over there. All right. You guys are the reason why Microsoft's Xbox is on top right now. Xbox got no games. Xbox got no games. Think about it if you have a brain in your head. Xbox got no games. Now we have Game Pass with a lot of games. Some people say too many games that they can't catch up on. I just downloaded 4 more games today in Xbox Game Pass. 4 more. What did you download today on your system? That you don't have to pay full price for. Nothing. When you start saying Xbox got no games, Microsoft Studios came to fruition. Game Pass came to fruition. You need to be careful. You hate this company so much that has more money than Sony will ever have. Ever have. I'm not trying to be an ass about it, but it's the truth. Microsoft is a software giant. Software giant. What are you going to say to that? Oh, you're talking about the experience of the series. You're having your Series X, but how many consoles do they have sold out there? Consoles being sold out here means nothing. 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 You could play Xbox anywhere. Anywhere. And your company of choice is starting to follow suit now, aren't they? Not being on a picking on you guys and jerking you guys around. But it's true. Your games are going to PC. Your company wants to make a Game Pass for you because they see what Microsoft is doing is bringing in that dividends. At the end of the day, Sony is a business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Sony is a business, and they're not worried, honestly, about your feelings when it comes down to it. I'm just being real. The Xbox Series X is the best experience right now in gaming, and in my opinion, it is the best console right now. It is. With all it has to offer you, with Game Pass, Ultimate Game Pass, which is not even expensive. It's not at all. It's not like it's $30, $40 a month, which still isn't that bad for what you get, in my opinion. 25. 30. It's 15 something a month. You can afford that. Even if you don't have a job and you got to go to your mama for the money, which is a damn shame if you have to do that. Your ass should have a job. Like me and E-Rock said in videos and podcasts, gaming really truly is an expensive hobby. It really is, but there's ways around it. There's a lot of ways around it. You know what I mean? Go out and, I don't know, sell your old consoles. Go to places that take used CDs and movies. You know, that money adds up. It might take you a little bit of time, but it adds up. Save your trade slips when you go to the exchange. And then when you have enough trade slips, go get that Xbox Series S. Or if possibly a Series X. And if you're not into Xbox at all, I think your entry point should be the Xbox One X. You know what I mean? If you can find one. And if not, the Xbox One S. It's a great little system. It is. You know what I mean? See, true gamers, to be honest with you, they don't worry about power. All right. When I first started playing the OG Xbox One, and people were saying Xbox got no games, Xbox 720p box, Xbox Frankenstein box, Xbox VCR, the Xbone. I didn't care about that. I was enjoying Rise Son of Rome, which is still one of the best games that hold up to date graphically, and the fun factor is off the chain in that game. The way it looks today is still awesome. It looks better than some of your games over there. I'm just being real. I'm not trying to, troll you guys, but it's true. Some of the games that you have over there don't even look as good as Rise Son of Rome. It doesn't. It doesn't. And the people that have been out here preaching the word of Xbox, like 100, especially my main man, Hebot, E-Rock, Unlimited, myself, Gaming Guru, Red Dead Panda, just to name a few. When you listen to Gaming Guru's podcast, Red Dead Panda, she's very passionate about how she talks about Xbox and the ridicule that goes on out there about it. And so is Gaming Guru. Shouts out to that my UK brother. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my girl Red Dead Panda. You know what I mean? Big shouts out to them. You know what I'm saying? But my experiences have been great. And let's get to the biggest thing in the room that you guys still do not have, and that is a goddamn shame. And that's true backwards compatibility. I got 2 games coming that I found for the 360. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to do a video on it when it comes, that I'm adding to the new backwards compatibility catalog with Xbox physical games. Got both of them, 2 for $20. So I'm going to do a video on that. You know what I mean? The backwards compatibility this last year knocked it out of the water. You guys don't even come close to the backwards compatibility that we have. On top of it, having 4K, 60 frames per second, it's a done deal over here, guys. It is. It's a done deal over here. But you guys still want to damage control. You have some idiot out here. I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not going to say anything that pertains to his name anymore because he's just an idiot and he's not on my level. Talking and trying to dissect Forza Horizon 5. What a complete idiot. You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. This is how ass hurt these dudes are, that you have to go out and make dumbass videos and make shit up about a game, about a video game. And these are supposed to be grown men? Really? Man, kind of feel sorry for the dude in a way, because he's just making a mockery of himself and he's an idiot. And yeah, and I know he's coming in my comment section with sock accounts because I blocked his dumb ass. Because you don't have nothing true to bring to the Xbox gaming community or to the gaming community in general. You know, you're talking to an OG, my dude. I know more than you in gaming. I have more games and systems than you. I'm one of the OGs out here in these streets, like Hebot and E-Rock. Hunt flip the script, flip money. You dig what I'm saying? NWO Prime. I'm one of the OGs, man. So I don't answer, to foolish, dumbass, uneducated trolls like you out here in the gaming community, fool. So you can keep making those sock accounts, my dude, but you will never be on Sega Man's level. That's no ego tripping. That's the truth. You'll never be on my level when it comes to gaming. You need to really reevaluate yourself and start over again. Come back fresh and new instead of being out here trolling about a company that makes video games. Are you for real? They don't give a damn about what you say. They don't. Because you'll never, ever have pockets as deep as them. Ever. You can say whatever you want. You can keep making a buffoon out of yourself on your little whack ass channel. That's real talk. Xbox is killing it right now. Okay, they just are. And we're allowed to celebrate that, man. We're allowed to celebrate that. Microsoft, the Xbox division, listens. Listen, okay? Try to muster up some knowledge, some thinking in your little pea brain. Microsoft Xbox division listens to their consumers. The key word is consumers. What they're answering with Game Pass, backwards compatibility, gaming in general. They're listening to their consumers. The mobile division is on board now. The PC gamers are on board now, that are always welcome over here on your boy Sega Man's channel, because they're gamers too. They don't have to be a console gamer to rock out with your man Sega Man. They don't. They're gamers. And I have some of them that disagree with some of the stuff I say, but you know what? It's all right, because at the end of the day, we're all still gamers. We're all still gamers at the end of the day. I'm not going to BS her because somebody disagrees about me and think that I'm right about everything, because I'm not always right about everything and I don't want to be. If I'm not right about something, might pull me to the side and say, "Hey, Sega man, that's not really true. Let me tell you." Anybody, 100, anybody that's been out in these gaming streets and an OG as long as I have. Some of them know more things that I might know about certain games or what's going on in the Microsoft community, like T Reaper. Another shout out to my brother T Reaper. Just got his Series X. Man, he's on top of the world. He's on cloud nine. You know, my brother that I work with, he just got his Series X. Man, is he happy. We talked for like half hour. And he's been rocking out his Xbox One S since the beginning. And he finally tried again, and he got his Xbox uh, Series X. His name is Rich, from my boy from work. You know, always been on board with Xbox, and he's not with that. You know, damage controlling and being a troll because of PlayStation. He's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. He just likes Xbox. We just like Xbox over here. But I'm telling you what, right now, your boy Sega Man's experience with the Series X, man, knocking it out of the park, man. People are having great next gen gaming with also with the Xbox Series S. Let's not forget about the Xbox Series S because the Series S is another force to be reckoned with. Look at it; it's a badass emulation machine. It can play your games on there. It can play PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games. Think about that. Microsoft's Xbox Series S can play your games. There's back compat PlayStation games on a different console. That's embarrassing. If they can emulate your games to play on the Series S, you cannot tell me that Sony can't give you guys true backwards compatibility with their old school games. I'm sorry, man. Your catalog over there should be as big as Xbox. It really should be. In my opinion, they just don't want to do it. They just want to keep making those remasters for you or re-releasing a game and you pay money for it, man. You save money with Xbox. You save money with Xbox. All right? You lose money with PlayStation. There's stuff that they could be doing for their consumers that they're not. And they know it. And they're really, be honest with you, they're starting to feel it now. You guys should have been doing this a long time ago instead of being over here on Xbox channels talking about Xbox got no games, talking about the 720p box, talking all that shit. When you should have been over there demanding as a consumer of PlayStation the things that Xbox was bringing to us. But you just brought us more by opening your mouth about power and games. Now we have the power and now we have more games than you do. So PlayStation has no games. PlayStation is the weaker console. So I can say that now because it's true. PlayStation is the 1080p box, right? But I don't do that. I don't make videos and on every podcast always constantly talking about that because that has nothing to do with it. It's the fun factor of the games that you enjoy, the art form and style of games. Yes, graphics play a part, but graphics is not everything. I can play a nice 16 or 18-bit game that an indie developer made, go on my console, give it 4 or 5 stars, and then leave them a compliment about their game. That's what a true gamer does, my G. Not automatically putting 1 star and saying that it's garbage, because there's a lot of people that do that because they like to do that. True gamers give their true opinions about games. If a game might not be that great, I could say this is a pretty decent game, but I would like to see if you make a next game you implement this or something like that. Not saying no, it's trash, it's garbage. Too many idiots out here, man, in gaming. Seriously. These developers and indie developers work hard on their games. You're not going to satisfy everybody, but I guarantee you you will satisfy a lot of gamers also, because there's a lot of gamers out there that might enjoy those type of games, and there's gamers out there that might not enjoy them so much. All right, but you can be a respectable gamer and give a respectable review with with the different decent star point, like 3 to 4 stars or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm in the video, but I'm telling you what, my experience with the Xbox Series X, to be honest with you, is good. And in my opinion, it's just begun because we got great games coming. Hellblade 2. God damn. Scorn. Right up my alley. I love those sci-fi gore games. I cannot wait. I'm buying that day one. The Gunk is a beautiful game. People try to ridicule because they're so asshurt about Xbox fans loving the game and talking about it. A lot of games coming, guys. Just downloaded 4 today in Game Pass. Xbox got too many games. But you know what? Keep them coming. Because your boy Sega Man will keep buying and keep playing and will always be an ultimate member of Game Pass. That will always last. You know what I mean? And it is the best entry into gaming, no matter if you have a console or not. It is. It's the best value out there. There's nothing out there that can beat it. That's why Sony's trying to answer with their own Game Pass. All right? They're trying to get a little piece of that pie that Microsoft, the big pie Microsoft got. They're just trying to get a little bit. Microsoft is the nice guy that's helping them out with Azure servers. I've said that so many times, but you guys want to always put up a brick wall about that. You have people over there thanking Microsoft on their games over at Sony, like with Forza Horizon 5. Are any of you guys talking about that? Are any of you guys out there talking about how an executive over there at Sony was congratulating Microsoft on Forza 5? That says something to some people out there. I don't give a shit if he did it or if he didn't. That's nice that he did it. I really think that's cool, but as an Xbox gamer, I honestly don't care. I don't. Microsoft was always congratulating Sony on their games. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. That's just, in my opinion, some people don't like it, but it's the right thing to do when it comes to gaming. It really is. It really is. And Sony finally done it. But you guys ain't out there talking about that, are you? You're not. So I'm gonna end this video, guys. Your boy Sega Man is really just, man, enjoying my brand, which is Xbox, and enjoying rocking out with my Xbox brothers, my Xbox Alpha brothers, my Xbox Exile brothers. Shouts out to all of them that rock out with us in our podcast. You know what I mean? So, you guys, you know, man, I don't know what to tell you, man, but there's no denying Xbox, man, because they're here to stay. All right? So, Xbox for life. We don't die, we multiply. And like I said before, we're eating good over here. Peace.